Right, so this is a little follow-on video from where we repaired or replaced and repaired the back seat with the cup holder, and this is the cup holder that come out, and the idea is if we can repair this, then it'll make for a nice spare for both of our cars if they do go wrong like this one has. And it's probably a lot easier to get it out, put the new working one in, and then repair the one that's broken later on. And basically you'll know that when you pull it or push it, it comes out, these little cup holders come out and that drops down. But with this one, it's not sprung loaded, so you can push it all the way and it does lock, but as soon as you push it in, it's a job to get out and you've got to manually pull it out. So the spring has gone wrong, and I think it is a fairly common fault, although I don't know quite how it happens, whether it is someone pulling it hard or pushing it damages it, or it sort of gets seized up and then breaks. But what you need to do is, this actually will pull all the way out, and if you're careful you should be able to pull it out without breaking it. You just wiggle it out like that, and that is the full piece out. And actually these are not really sprung loaded independently, it's as you push it back, these catch on a little runner and get pulled in, and this is just a guide wheel, and the spring gets pushed onto this, and as you push it in you tension that spring. And what you should do hopefully is we have to tap this, and the spring should drop down. There it is, and there's the spring, and that's what's come dislodged or loose and needs to be put back in. So if we have a little look in this, and the best way to identify it is if you're doing yours, these two clips are the way up I'm working, so if I'm turning it round and moving it back, that's for ease for me to get it in. But if you're wondering where everything is, if you use them two clips there that are close together, you'll know which way I've got it round to how I'm working on it. Now hopefully you can just about see there and there, they're the little runners that these get guided on, and what pulls these cups in and out. And this spring sits inside here. If I tilt it, hopefully you can just about see there's like a little plastic lug there, and this round part of the spring, you slot that over it, and it's the short end goes down into the back, and this big end that will be sticking up, and that's what will catch on to this and get tensioned and give you spring loading back. Right, so as you can see, that lug that I've just showed you, and what we want to do is get this spring over it, and I've got it so that gravity will hold this spring down, so the lug is actually facing down to the ground. And what I've got is the spring this way round, so the longest bit is coming from the top and the short bit is coming from the bottom of the wound spring, and that's so it can catch onto this little bit of plastic in the middle that moves about. You can just see it there, and that is on kind of like a little pivot, that piece of plastic. So it's a bit fiddly to get it on, but gravity does help you to let it drop on. And then with the two fingers, or as many fingers you can get in, just hook it over that middle bit of plastic. So you can now see that the coil bit of the spring is on that peg, and the long arm is resting on that middle pivot there. Yeah, that's a pretty good view inside there. Once you've done that, all you've got to do is make sure you get this bit the right way round, and you'll know that because you'll see the runners for the little arms that come out. And again, if you're always watching those two bits, you'll know sort of what way round I've got it, although I have been moving it around. And you should then be able to line it up like a little drawer and push it in. And again, there'll be a little bit of resistance as you're trying to get it in, because you're fiddling around to get those little runners to line up, and it's just clipped in there. And then you should be able to gently push it down, and it'll clip like that, and you should now have a working cup holder again. So if I just push it there, you'll see that it's coming out, and it is sprung loaded. So providing there's no broken plastic, there's no reason why this shouldn't be fixable, and that's now left us with a spare cup holder. So if one of the others breaks, we can remove them and put this one in and then repair that one in our own time. Hopefully this has been a useful video to you. As always, don't forget to look back at our other videos. Don't forget to look at us on Instagram and Twitter. Like this video if you've liked it, and if you've come across this video and not seen how we fitted our new one that we got from the scrapyard into our seats, then it's well worth looking back for that one as well. As always, thank you very much for watching.